friends, so in today's video, I am going to be upcycling this Lazy Susan that I got from Goodwill. It was only $2.99. Now, as you can see, the turntable itself works fine, but the sides there, they were all wobbly and one was broken, so I just removed all of them. And I'm just going to fill in the holes with some of this wall spackle here. And then we're going to give this little turntable a whole new look. So I just want to give you guys some ideas of how you can get some inexpensive decor from Goodwill, or from a yard sale or flea market, but just a couple of ideas on how you can upcycle them. Even if they're broken, even if they're not the most attractive, like this little turntable started out to be. I'm sure it was when it was new, but it's a little aged and it has seen better days. So we're just gonna help them out a little bit. So I have all the spackle on, and I'm just going to take a dry paper towel first, and I'm just going to rub off any of the excess. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure that it's smooth, because I am going to be upcycling it with some contact paper. So I just want it to be smooth. So now we're just going to take a damp paper towel and just smooth it out even more. So that is the contact paper that we're going to be using, friends, and I got that from Dollar Tree. And I really wanted to show you this contact paper because even though it does come from Dollar Tree, I think it's a really good quality. I have used it on several projects in the past. I've also used it on a small counter area in my bathroom, and it really holds up very, very well. So I just wanted to give you an idea on just how you can use it. Just to upcycle this little turntable here. I call it a turntable, I call it a Lazy Susan. I think both terms apply, but that contact paper is good quality. So I'm just going to take some white craft paint now, and I'm just going to paint the sides of this little turntable. Because even the sides of it had some imperfections and some dings, and just to make it flush with the contact paper, I just decided to paint the sides of it with just some really inexpensive white craft paint. I am going to put on 2 coats of that paint, but it actually covers very, very well. Now you could have decoupaged the top of this little turntable here, with just some scrap paper and some decoupage. I could have just painted it, but I just wanted to do something a little fun with that contact paper because I just feel like that contact paper can really, just upcycle a whole bunch of different things. Like I said, I've used it on a countertop. I've used it on a vase. I'm using it here on this turntable. I've even used contact paper in the past to make an old rusty refrigerator look nicer and new. So there's a lot you can do with contact paper, friends. If you have even, an old dresser and the top is damaged, get some contact paper. There's so many different styles and ways you can really upcycle a piece of furniture that is damaged, just like we're doing here. So we're just going to cut that out. But I know that Dollar Tree has a couple of different styles of contact paper. They have the faux marble that you see there that we're using. They also have a white and black floral design contact paper. I believe it's roses. It's really pretty. And then they also have the peel and stick wallpaper contact paper. I'm sure you've seen them as well. I think they come in, what is it, 8 by 11 sizes. And there's all different styles that you can get, to fit your decor. But I really feel like contact paper is just an amazing invention, when it comes to trying to upcycle something or make a damaged piece of furniture, look new or look nicer. There's just so many things you can do with contact paper. So just cutting out our circle here. And I do keep all of my contact paper scraps, friends. You can even wrap this contact paper or any contact paper around salt and pepper shakers if you want to just give them a new look. You can even use contact paper to wrap around your pens. Maybe you have a desk or an office and you just want to use it to wrap around your pens to make your pens all nice and fancy dancy. There's so many things you can do with it. So I keep all of my scraps. And now I'm just trimming it down a little bit to make it a little bit more flush. And I did paint a little bit on the top of our turntable just to give us a little bit of wiggle room in case our contact paper circle didn't quite fit perfectly. By painting a little bit of a lip, see right there, we painted a little bit of lip around the top. It gives us a little bit of grace and a little bit of forgiveness when we put our contact paper on, just like you see there. So when it comes to applying contact paper, friends, slow and steady wins the race, okay? You just got to put it on slow and steady. Push it down and get it flat. Try to get out any wrinkles you can. Now you can use a credit card to do this. They even have a little tool you can buy at Dollar Tree to do this, but I just use my hands. And as long as I go pretty slow, it works out just fine. And just pushing it down and smoothing it out as I go, just like you see there. But look at how pretty that contact paper is, guys. Oh, you know what? I've also put this contact paper on top of a coffee table once a few years ago, and it held up really, really nicely. And it made the top of my coffee table look like real marble. It was so pretty. I should have found a picture of that to show you in this video, but I don't know if I have one. But I've used it on the top of a coffee table and it worked out perfect. So just showing you here. So I got a couple of these little coasters from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cover them with some white paint. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to trace out our contact paper, and then we're just going to cut it out and then apply our contact paper right on top of our little coasters here. And now they all match and we have a cute little set. But I was just, on Amazon, and I go on Walmart.com, and, furniture is pretty expensive. And, if you find a piece of furniture, for really inexpensive at Goodwill or maybe a yard sale, or maybe your neighbor is just getting rid of an old dresser or an old coffee table, and say it's dinged up, maybe it's seen some better days. Look at what contact paper can do. You can totally transform it and make it look really nice and fresh and clean, just like we did there. So this is the first way I styled it, guys, and you can just see it looks so nice and pretty now. It doesn't look like an old broken turntable. It looks like something brand new that maybe we got from Home Goods or Hobby Lobby, and I think it just looks so cute and pretty. And that contact paper is only $1.50 at Dollar Tree. And it used to be $1.25, but I've seen that a lot of things at Dollar Tree are going up to $1.50. But you do get a nice amount of it. So check out that contact paper, friends. But do you see those two chairs there in that coffee table, that little small table there? They were all trash to treasure, guys. Those two chairs were being thrown away by a neighbor. They were wobbly. And all I did was I put in some screws and I spray painted them with the same color black paint. And I painted that little end table right there with some black paint as well. I have a whole little set now. I have a whole little set. This whole video is trash to treasure. Now, I wanted to show you guys that little tin. That little tin is from Dollar Tree as well. I think it is so cute. It says fall is in the air. I love the elegant decor on there with the bird and the pumpkin. It's an elegant little tin. And all I did was I plopped a little existing plant that I had right inside of it. And now I have this beautiful little fall table display in my sunroom. All of these items here, guys, all of them were trash to treasure. It's amazing what you can do with some spray paint and some contact paper. So that was today's video, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. I would love for you to like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and take care.